It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Commanders and the Jags. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
And it's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
We are about set for some football and a Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Jacksonville. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
Last week, when you go back and watch and study this tape, Mike, the problem is at the quarterback position, you need to be a difference maker. Last week, they were trying to overcome his poor performance, and you're just not going to be able to do that week in and week out at this level. Your quarterback has to be a driving force. He has to be a productive player within your system, and when you turn the ball over the way he did last week and not really lead to any points or any real sustained success on offense, that is a hard combination if you expect to win. So they're going to need more production, they're going to need more touchdowns, and they're going to need less turnovers. It's asking a lot. It's a big change from last week, but without it, I don't know if they can expect the results to ever change.
Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
The extra point, up and good. And the Jaguars are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Foye Aluakon. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Jaguars offense going to take over now for the second time. They had that lightning bolt to open the game. The long touchdown. They'll try to build on the lead now. This drive begins. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence on the draw, it's Etienne.
Number 1, Travis Etienne, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Commanders' offense ready for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
The motion man here is McClure. Look wide, get this one complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Whoa! They get 18 on that one. First down, Washington.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. On second down, it's Daniels. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Play action. Here's Daniels. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll run on second down. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Throwing is Daniels. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here now, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now,
he is in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders.
and this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jags offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Hey, run!
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. This one complete right side. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Every team understands the value of generating explosive plays, but there's a flip side. The quarterback can only hold the ball so long with how good these teams are rushing the passer. So when you can check the ball down short and gain all the yards after the catch, man, what a weapon for an offense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is first touchdown this year. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. One quarter in the books. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A throw on the run is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the 1st with ETN. Here's Corey Bojorquez now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Whoa. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Commanders' offense and their running back set to go once more. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here's the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
Rip, 23.
They go play action for Lawrence. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Lawrence. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
The Commanders' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Right side, catch made by McLaurin.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike. Is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest. And that was a big-time throw right there.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Daniels now going to look to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Washington. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. putting the tight end in motion. Lawrence now on second down. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Lawrence. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Woo. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He keeps it himself.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
15-yard pickup there. Good for a Commander's first down. Now they'll set up to throw. On target, got it to McClure.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That is caught at the 3. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. It's up and good. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's caught! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock